Morning guys, I hope you're well. So I kind of just woke up, so I made myself a nice cup of coffee. I'm literally obsessed with coffee. I don't know, I just can't do anything if I don't incorporate it in my day. I woke up and the first thing I did, which has been advised by many not to do, was check my phone. I tried to see just an update on how my video was doing, so that I would know what content to sort of, I'm in a sort of trial and error phase right now where I'm like trying a lot of different things to see where I can really harness my focus and attention, and also record content for what you guys might potentially like. But I also love these sort of chit chat videos because what it does is it also makes me really think deeply about certain issues and how my behavior could be affecting things around me. So like being able to sort of externalize my thoughts and then have a community where I'm sharing that with is very therapeutic. And if you're out there, I think you should also build. It's really helpful. You could also build a community if it's a private Facebook group, and if you also have a YouTube channel as well, you could link it where you talk about sort of issues and thoughts that, or a blog or something. But yeah, I sort of stumbled on this YouTube video, and I'll link it below. And the video was almost like it was kind of it was expressing that social media is bad for you, and how millennials are. The video has loads of millions of views. I'm guessing that's why the YouTube sort of recommended. I don't know why it was my recommendations, but it was recommended. It was like a related video, and obviously I clicked on it. And I mean, after I watched that video, it was a bit strange. Like, the first thoughts that came into mind was, like, this just sounds like us playing the victim. Social media, like any other thing and any other thing in our life, it's just a thing. It's a medium through which we can use for either good or bad. And depending on how you want to use it, and that's the results it would feed back to you. Like, if you want it to serve you in a positive way, then it can do that. Exactly. If you want it to serve you negatively, then you can do that. You can make it do that for you. Like, everything is us. And instead of all I thought was, instead of us sort of looking at things, instead of us blaming the environment for how we are, perhaps I think our generation and the lessons that we need to teach the younger ones growing up, is that we can't change the world, so to speak. We can change our perception of the world, and then because our perception of the world changes and we start to do things for ourselves, and the way we look at things is different, then as a result of that, then we change the world. We're not purposely trying to fix it. We're trying to fix ourselves to still enjoy it despite all these things going on. And so it's just, I mean, in terms of addictions as well, I use the same example as someone who's addicted to cigarettes or someone who's addicted to alcohol. Like, the alcohol is a means through which you can make it whatever. You could be addicted to it and completely destroy yourself. And you could use it just to have a good time for a few minutes at the club. Do you know what I mean? Like, or food. You could just use food to nourish yourself, or you could use food to kill yourself. So, again, I feel like this could potentially be, especially in the Western world, this could potentially be the start of, this could possibly stem this, like, this is what is affecting the sadness. This is what is affecting the depression, because we feel like our life could be better. It's more of an acceptance thing. It's oh god, it's like society's our god in the Western world. It is everywhere really. Like, we human beings, and we can't. It's important that, I suppose, you can't deny the fact that as a human being you need acceptance in your community. Like, acceptance is what drives acceptance is what drives all of us, really. But sometimes when you feel like, if you have to change yourself, or if you're liking things because so that society can accept you, mate, that's going to be, there's a lot of conflict there. And or maybe this is the template through which, like, everyone, this is why everyone likes her, because she's real. I mean, what does real mean? If she's choosing to do things that way, it does not necessarily mean she's real. She's real according to her. Okay, there's no template of her being what she is. I mean, we're human beings and we're souls that came to the world with a blank canvas, and life is like a playground. And you could go on any swing you want, you could play any toy you want, because your behavior and you as a human being is constantly evolving. Like, evolution is a natural course of life, and the fact that you have to think that this person is the template that I should be operating from. There's no template. The template is you, and you alone. And in terms of, like, you have to sort of fix your lens to just see things in a different way. And I'm not saying that I've gotten to that point, but it's a realization that I just came to. I mean, this video really sort of sparked different thoughts in my head. And I give a classic example with social media, and Instagram in particular, or YouTube. I mean, people go on, I've been around a lot of friends, right? And sometimes the comments they come up with is literally quite bizarre. And not only bizarre, but I don't think they're consciously aware of what they say. But likewise, in fact, family says that as well, my sisters and things like that. But we're just saying it because, yeah, we're just not conscious. And I've been guilty of this again. I have to start looking at myself and seeing how my behavior could potentially affect the people around me, and things that I just say subconsciously could have, sort of raised an eyebrow. I don't know, but this comment was, it's just, when you see Instagram posts of people just having a good time, let's say they go on holiday or they're in a really nice restaurant and they take a picture of the beautiful restaurant that they happen to have gone to, and then they take a picture of themselves looking nice in that restaurant, then people automatically say, oh, why is she faking like her life is good? I'm so like, that comment literally confuses me. Like, how is she faking that her life is good? Like, I don't know what emotion, like, we tend to just attach emotions to pictures. And yeah, I understand certain pictures are meant to flare up an emotion, but what if we could just take these pictures literally and say, actually, she's in a nice restaurant and she looks nice and she wants to take a picture of that moment. She wants to capture that moment and the emotion she feels within that moment and share it, because it happens to be, it would be a beautiful picture. Like, what if we just take it that literally? It doesn't mean that the problems in her life or her debt has been sorted, or like her man's like has stopped abusing her. She is literally just capturing a moment that she has just experienced in her life. But individuals, in society, we would take that as she's living her best life, right? She's living her best life, and I'm sure every guy wants her. I'm sure it's like ridiculous, right? And Oh my goodness, because I've had so many, and I've had so many judgments myself, and like, it's like, oh my gosh, Tommy, because you talk this way, because you dress this way, because you do this, and because the way you carry yourself, you must be friends with the queen. Like, what? Like, no, no. Like, it's insane. Like, we've gone crazy. Except someone literally says, um, except someone literally says that that's the case, then I wouldn't. Oh God, I've just seen so many different perceptions, and like, it's, I believe it's the perception of the world, and it's the perception that society, I think society has such a limited view and focus that they cap things into such a limited perspective, right? And that's what they base their judgments on. And I'd say if you're thinking sort of within a box, right? Then that's going to cause a lot of your depression, and that's going to cause, oh my God, that's going to cause a lot of things. And I had to start thinking about that quite. It's the reason why people cannot still leave their 9 to 5, is because they think, not that they know, they think that it's not easier, like, moving on from a certain like that the world hasn't got a plethora of opportunities for them to pursue, and this is the only means by which they can acquire what they want. It's been in that limited perspective. And do you know, this has been really insightful for me, and I hope it is the same for you, because before, oh God, there's so many things that I've learnt, and it's the fear, the perspective is, mindset is like, it's literally everything. It is literally what governs your world. Like, it's insane. Like, I mean, prior, it's perspective, and perspective causes fear. Okay, it's not going because I feel like I'm not liked. It's not doing that thing because I feel, or no, not doing that thing because I think I'm not good enough. And when people start saying, I think, and I'm like, what do you think the outcome is? But yeah, guys, I mean, hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. If you want a part 2, I'd be more than happy, because like, there's so many things that I've come across, and I'm just like having loads of aha moments. Like, things are making sense. Like, things are making a lot of sense. And hopefully this can sort of lead me into where it is. I think I'm slowly getting to a point where I'm not interested in sort of being of the world, so to speak, but I'm interested in sort of exploring who I am and how the world can adjust itself to me, you know? And hopefully something great comes out of it. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm gonna finish my coffee because it's getting cold. So I'll see you in my next one.